Good morning, everybody. This is Tyler Finken with Western Marketing. We're going to give everybody about another minute or two to get logged in here, and then we will get started. All righty, it is after 10 o'clock here, so we'll go ahead and get this thing going. Good morning. My name is Tyler Finken, Health Marketing Director at Western Marketing. First off, I just wanted to say thank you, everybody, for being with us today. Appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedules to jump on this webinar with us. Got a really good one today. We've got Mr. Tom Trapalo with us. He is the expert on the RSSA program here, and he's going to show us how the RSSA program is going to help you in your insurance business. So one thing I want to tell you before we get started here is there is a questions box on the right hand side of your screen there. If you have any questions throughout the webinar, you can go ahead and throw it in there, and then Tom and I will do the best we can to answer them all at the end of this. But without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Tom.
Yeah, sounds good. Thank you. So I wanted to just take a second just to thank everyone for, again, coming on, just like Tyler said, coming on the call today. And, obviously this is a busy time with AHIP that's out now, and hopefully some of you have already gotten that done and are preparing for the AEP season. And I just wanted to say I wish everyone the best throughout, the rest of the summer and into AEP, busy time of year. And, whether you decide to today you're learning more about the RSSA program, which is registered Social Security analysts. And our whole goal is to help you as agents increase your Medicare sales and potentially other sales too, if you do life insurance or annuities. And we help you do that through the use of Social Security planning. Now, many of you through the years of doing your Medicare and other businesses probably get Social Security questions, right? Now, the biggest problem that our clients have, if some of you may have that knowledge and some of you may not, but if you don't have the knowledge to answer some of those Social Security questions, you may be, sending them to the Social Security Administration or doing the best you can answering those questions, or just saying straight up that, that's not something that you can help with. But Social Security planning is actually one of the most important decisions that your clients will make in their retirement. And a big reason for that is that Social Security is one of the more dependable incomes in retirement. Not every client has, other retirement accounts, 401ks, Roth IRAs, but just about every client we'll work with is going to be on Social Security at one point or another, whether it's on their own record, the record of a spouse, ex-spouse, deceased, dependent benefits. And a lot of people that we work with, our clients that you've worked with in the past or that you want to work with in the future on Medicare and other things, this decision is a one-time decision that they need help making. And if you can be that resource for them, it's going to open the door for, other referrals, getting in front of clients before other agents, and really differentiating yourself in the industry, which as a Medicare agent myself, I've been able to do that. And that's why I teach other agents that they can do this as well, because I've seen it work so well in my business. And I want to tell you, ways that you can integrate Social Security planning in a way that's not all that difficult, right? It's just about going through this program and learning about Social Security, using things like our technology and marketing tools to be able to put yourself out there as a Social Security professional. So Today, what you're going to learn is what's included in the program, how it helps you as an agent, how it helps differentiate yourself, and ultimately the value that it'll bring to you as well as your clients that you're going to be working with. So what does the RSSA program include? So we want you to know that this is a complete all-in-one turnkey program, meaning that we give you all of the education, the training, our own software technology, all of the marketing materials that you need, and the comprehensive support so that you can easily and efficiently integrate Social Security planning into your practice. Now, again, why is it so important that we help our clients with Social Security decisions? Well, one, Social Security is a large portion, or for some cases, the only portion of retirement income that the clients that you work with may have. And if they don't understand and optimize when to take certain benefits, whether that's retirement, spousal, survivor, dependent benefits, 96% of all people leave money on the table because they're uneducated about Social Security. And that's really where you'll come in as that professional to be able to help them with that. You'll be able to build client trust, rapport, and most importantly, long-lasting, meaningful relationships so that we're not only gaining new clients, but we're also retaining our current clients and bringing value to that as well. So how does this program help you as an agent? Well, again, I've been doing Social Security planning for many, many years. And the reason I got into the Medicare space specifically is that every client I've ever worked with kept asking me if I could then help them with Medicare afterwards. And it just was an organic door opener because, Social Security planning, one, leads to T65 sales, which is obviously something we want, but it also allows you to build a future pipeline of opportunities and gathering information that you need to know as far as, are they still working? Are they on a group plan? And maybe they're going to be going on Medicare, later on after the group work plan stops, or maybe they have a spouse who's eligible and then a younger spouse who's not, and you'll get their business in the future. So this is all about, again, differentiating yourself, which is going to become more and more important. And again, the reason I teach agents to use this model of helping with Social Security planning on top of Medicare is, one, is that, a lot of clients associate Social Security and Medicare to be, interrelated in some way because, Social Security and Medicare are at a similar age demographic, right? And also they need help with both of these important decisions. Now, if you think about the typical 65-year-old, we have to all realize they're getting mailers, flyers, they're seeing TV ads, and every agent around them is trying to sell them products. So, how does that 65-year-old and how do we as agents differentiate ourselves and come at that prospect or client with a completely different angle, but at the same time it's a genuine thing that they need help with, right? It's not just selling them something random or talking to them or educating them on something random. But for the baby boomers, 12,000 plus baby boomers retiring every day, Social Security is always in the news. There's so much clickbait out there and there's so much misinformation that this really is a way where you can gain more exposure and get in front of a lot more people, which again will lead to more sales and more opportunities. Now, the best part about Social Security planning, if you choose to do so, is that you can also charge a consultation fee for your services. Because this is outside your Medicare and other business, just a standalone helping clients and prospects with Social Security planning, you could charge them a fee for that. And I charge a fee myself, and that has increased my revenue each year. So if you're looking to increase your revenue, it's a good way to do that. You can also choose to use this as a value add. But through our technology that I'll show you here in just a few minutes, it actually creates a personalized, tangible Social Security analysis for that client. And that is what you would be charging for. And you can set a one-on-one appointment with them to go through it, answer their questions, and that's going to organically open the door to Medicare and other sales opportunities, which again, like I said, so many years of helping clients with Social Security decisions, the reason I ended up going the Medicare route was because every client, either before 65 or at 65, then built that relationship with me to ask me first before I even brought it up, can you help me with Medicare? I already have this relationship with you. I'm receiving all of these mailers and everything, and I want to work with you on this. So, that's the reason I got into it. And almost on the opposite side of the spectrum, now I teach agents to do that same methodology where you can help people with Social Security, leading to Medicare sales. And again, you can increase your revenue by charging a fee for the services. Now, just to give you a little bit of background, we have a lot of Medicare and other insurance agents in our program already that do charge a fee. And from what we've gathered, the general fee that RSSAs are charging for their services is anywhere from $400 to $600. So again, that's a pretty high fee that people are willing to pay because it's a valuable service. Like I said, I charge around that same price for my clients, and I've worked with so many people and get referrals. But again, this is also going to lead to a lot more opportunities, get you in front of a lot more people, which is ultimately going to lead to increasing your sales. So a big question, like I said before, is a lot of agents such as yourselves might be asking, why do clients actually need help with Social Security? Isn't it, straightforward, or can't they go to the Social Security Administration to get help? But the Social Security Administration, by law, is actually not allowed to give advice. And they're allowed to answer questions, but unfortunately, one, your client's waiting on the phone for 3 hours, and they may or may not get the correct answer to their question. And it's because Social Security hires 10,000 new reps every year. They're not trained properly. And the worst part is they're not liable if they give your clients wrong or misleading information. There was actually a 60 minutes segment on Social Security overpayments. And if you haven't seen that, I actually suggest just going on YouTube and typing in 60 minutes Social Security overpayments, because it talked about how over 1 million Americans each year are overpaid by Social Security. And the reason that happens is that they either received wrong or misleading information from Social Security, or they're just simply uneducated about the Social Security rules and pitfalls that may impact them. They do the wrong thing, and next thing you know, they receive an overpayment notice. Social Security is not liable. They always blame our clients that they should be educated, but there's nowhere for those clients to get education. If you as agents can't help them, the Social Security Administration can't help them, and quite frankly, financial advisors don't really, care about helping their clients with this. They use it more of a bait and switch. So that's why you can be the most, excellent resource for them to be able to help them with this decision. Now, anyone who enrolls in our program, we want to make sure that you're successful. So we actually did a study of RSSAs who passed the final exam to earn the designation, and how long it took after passing the exam to not only make your investment back on this program, because we're going to talk about the pricing here at the end, but what other, how far were they able to increase their opportunities, increase their income. And so we have a study that we did that, based on the first 90 days after passing the exam, the average RSSA increases, not increases, their investment, they 10x their investment on the program in the first 90 days. That's obviously different for everybody else, and that could include things like annuities and Medicare sales, charging for the Social Security services. But that's really important to know, is that, yes, there's going to be a cost to this program, but it's not a matter of if you'll get it back, but it's how quick you can make that investment back and then continue to use this in a way that's going to help your business, especially heading into AEP. We want to be able to be that resource for you guys, and you guys want to be that resource for your clients and prospects. So our process is simple. You go through our educational course. There's two different ways to do it. You can go through the online self-study, or we also provide you with live webinar videos. So even though we say they're live, they're actually pre-recorded. We did them live, and now they're pre-recorded because we on demand at any time. And so instead of doing the self-study, you can watch these pre-recorded webinars and get through the course efficiently. And once you get through those 5 modules in the course, you'll be able to sit for the RSSA final exam and earn the designation. Now, here's where the most important part comes in. Now, once you get this designation, how do you integrate it into your practice? So we now offer weekly training and all different kinds of trainings and tools and resources to make sure that you're successful doing this. Now, with our weekly training, whether you join us live every week or watch the recordings or watch any ones that will help you with your business, we give you step-by-step everything you can do to successfully integrate this. That's everything from how to market this service, how to charge for it, where to market, how to spend as little possible with getting in front of a bunch of prospects. So we give you every step-by-step way that you can use this for your practice. And I think that's really the most important part here. Now, it's also important to know that the program is approved for continuing education credits. So, if you are an insurance agent, we are approved in 46 states plus Washington, D.C. And the only states we're not approved by is Alaska, Louisiana, Minnesota, and New Jersey. But if you're in any other state, generally it's around 9 credits. And we're also approved by Broadridge, FI360, NASBA, the CFP board, and the IRS. So, just one, providing you with CE is a really important piece of this, but this is also for us as an organization. And when we partner with organizations like Western Marketing, we want to build that credibility to say we went through all these licensing boards, we provide you with the CE, and it's a credible and real designation and course. Now, again, so the 2 different options would be going through the self-study, self-paced course or watching those videos that kind of get you through it, more of a hands-on visual learning type of scenario. And with that, it's 5 modules in which the first 4 modules, you're learning things like the types of benefits, the rules, some of the pitfalls. And then you're also in module 5 getting training on our own proprietary software technology, which is the RSSA roadmap. Now, we give you cases for single, married, divorced, widowed to completely prepare you for the final exam, as well as helping clients in real life situations. And again, what that technology that we're going to show you in just a little bit does is it provides that client, no matter what their situation, with a personalized, tangible report. And that's really where it's going to bring value to your clients and prospects and allow you to set a one-on-one appointment to go through it with them and open the door for organic Medicare and other sales opportunities. Now, once you get through the 5 modules, you'll sit for the final exam. It's independently proctored online, so you don't go to a proctoring center. You watch it out of the comfort of your own home or office, and it's scheduled anytime on the 2nd and 4th Tuesday of each month. You get to choose any time throughout that day to take it. Now, there's 2 parts. The first part is multiple choice, and then the second part, you're getting 2 case studies using the software, and you just need a 75% to pass. So it's not a huge passing grade like you need on the AHIP. Have 95% pass rate on the first try. So most people will pass on the first try. As being part of Western Marketing, a partner of ours, you're going to get a second exam try if you need it at no additional cost. Also, if you pass part 1 and fail part 2, you'll only be required to retake part 2. You don't have to retake a part that you've already passed. And we provide you with a 3-page reference document that you can see here on the screen. You can use this during the exam, and this is going to give you all of the numbers, the charts, and most of the information so that you really don't need to memorize everything off the top of your head. A lot of that information will be provided to you. Now, as far as the integrating this into your practice, aside from giving you the training, the weekly training and all of that, we also provide you with all of the Social Security marketing content that you need. So we have marketing templates for emails and letters. We have templates for initial consultations. We have templates for reaching out to other centers of influence in your area, like CPAs, CFPs, elder care attorneys, so that you can also build those B2B referral relationships. We also have templates if you want to reach out to unions and large employer groups as an HR benefit. We have RSSAs that take advantage of that and have gotten in front of 100 to 200 people in a union to present Social Security education, and that has led to sales of not just Social Security, but like I said, Medicare and other opportunities as well. We also have consumer-facing brochures and slicks. We have postcards for postal mail marketing. You could also take advantage of our lead vendors who can actually get people into the seats at events and get you leads. Everyone also gets their own personalized RSSA landing page that you can see here on the screen. This is going to allow you to put your picture, you can put your reviews, professional bio, and any upcoming events. You can put an external website if you already have one, scheduling a call link, whether that's Calendly or any other platform that you might use. And then the most important part here is going to be the contact me form. Now, once you pass your RSSA, you'll actually be put into our directory where we have consumers that come to our website and they're looking to work with an RSSA in their area. So not only will this program help you with your own prospects and clients, but you're going to get leads directly through our website, and that's at no additional cost. And you'll be surprised at how many leads you'll actually get for free right through our website, which will automatically lead to opportunities at no cost to you. And the problem is that right now we're getting so many leads to our website, we don't have enough RSSAs to actually be able to cover that, right? There's certain areas of the country that don't have enough RSSA professionals. And so that's where an opportunity comes in as well, is you're going to be able to help your own prospects and clients. You're going to help your current clients with this decision. You're going to get leads from us. You're going to work with lead vendors. And again, this is all through our support. We're here to help you every step of the way in any way that we can help so that you are successful doing this. Now, I think Social Security educational events have become a lot more popular. Like I said, I am a Medicare agent myself. I've done Medicare events. I've done, not me, but I've worked with people who do long-term care events and all of that. And, every time I do a Social Security event, it seems to be the most popular, not just for attendance, but activity at the event of people asking questions, people really engaged, and, building that relationship right from the get-go for them to want to work with me one-on-one on their Social Security decisions, which in turn has led to other opportunities. Now, whether you do a webinar or a seminar or a workshop, this could be an online or in-person event. We have RSSAs that do evergreen webinars where they're pre-recorded and they go off every week. I do adult education, Social Security education at local high schools and colleges near me. And the best part about something like that is it doesn't cost me any money. The school sends out the brochures to the community. They invite the teachers and the staff. And just from that alone, every time I do one of those adult education events at the schools, it's easily 10 to 15 new leads, and it costs me $0 to do because it's through the school district and they want to provide, education to the community. Now, aside from the information to get people at the events and all of that, for the event itself, we also provide you with the slide presentation to use to present. It comes with speaker notes, and we have video training of our in-house team presenting. I'm one of those people that will show you exactly how to present at at a local event or an online event, and present so that you can get those prospects and clients to work with you as well. Now, for the RSSA roadmap, which is our own proprietary software, we wanted to create a very simple and user-friendly way for you to integrate Social Security planning into your practice with one main thing in mind, and that is your time, right? We're coming up, we have AHIP going on right now, you're coming into AEP, and generally, you want to spend your time focusing on increasing your sales, increasing your Medicare opportunities, but this is a way where you can enhance that. And so we created a software for the Social Security optimization where it creates that personalized report. And all you need to do is put the client's information in, takes no more than 5 minutes. And once that information is actually in the system, it's going to automatically create that client's calculations, their benefit options, and that personalized tangible report that's going to allow you to set that appointment, walk them through it, and start helping them with this decision, leading to other opportunities. Now, another really unique feature of the roadmap is that we also provide you with client portals. Now, very simply, a client portal is a consumer's do-it-yourself version of the software. This allows you to have your own invitation link, a QR code, and a landing page, And you could use this anywhere. This is on your RSSA landing page already, but you can put it on Facebook ads, Google ads. You can give it out at events, and any consumer that clicks on your specific link or QR code will be a lead right into your RSSA dashboard. You'll get an email that you have a new lead to reach out to, and it allows that consumer to fill out their own information, and they can see their own benefit options, their own calculations, download and print their own report. Or instead of seeing all that, you actually have the option where they fill out their information and then they see a pop-up that says your RSSA will reach out to you shortly with the results. So many ways of doing that. And we have recent RSSA who did a Facebook ad with their client portal and is right off the bat got 100 leads in 2 days. And now they're getting a constant 5 to 10 leads every single day. So this works really well. And again, we teach you how to use all this as long as it fits into your business. Now, another part of the software that doesn't actually change anything as far as the calculations or the benefit options or even the personalized report that gets created, but this additional information allows the client to fill out their other retirement assets, their debts, real estate, savings, and this allows you as an agent just to better understand your client, whether you use it for cross-selling opportunities, if you do things like annuities, life insurance, or other things. But if you don't, this is also an opportunity where you can enhance those B2B relationships and work with a CFP or a CPA that, as we all know, they don't really want to get into the insurance space, and you might not want to get into the financial space, but that's a great way to build those relationships to get referrals back and forth. And, for me, I work with all kinds of relationships. I have a CPA, I have CFPs, and always referring business to them if the client wants that, obviously, and same with them to me, and that will lead to opportunities as well. Now, again, through all this, you have to remember when you first started like Medicare or whatever else you're doing, it's all new at first, right? And so it's important to know that our in-house team is here to help you with ongoing assistance. That's everything from helping you get through the 5 modules and supporting you through that, answering any questions you have, helping you be, prepared for the final exam and passing it. And then once you get certified, we're here if you ever have any client cases that you need help with, if you have questions, if you want to know how to market yourself, if you're struggling to get leads this way, we work with you one-on-one. So we're really good with our support. And again, the whole goal for us is that we want agents to be successful, and we want to hear about your success so that your clients are being helped, you're making money, and then that helps everybody, right? So the next thing I want to bring up is the software so that you can see exactly what you'll be getting and how easy it is to use, and ultimately what your client will receive as well. So here would be a sample of an RSSA dashboard. I'm going to go ahead and click on Roadmap, which is going to be the technology. And you're going to see that it's almost similar to working with a CRM. Now, it's not a CRM in and of itself, but we want you to have the information that you need of the clients that are in here, right? So we have the client name, their email, their phone, and some other information. However, we also allow you to choose any columns that you want to see so that you can see the information, right? So let's just see, we want to know who of our clients is already collecting Medicare. So we can click on the Medicare and it'll create a column. Anybody with a check mark will be on Medicare. Now, if they're not, we want to know, okay, if they're not, that's the opportunity to say, okay, let's start talking to them about Medicare. And so we can also add in ages so that we can see who's coming up on 65 so that we can start having that conversation. Now I'm going to go ahead and click on a sample client case here, and you're going to see everything create in just a few seconds because the information is already in here. But if we are entering the information for the first time, it's very simple and general information that we ask from that client. We ask things like their name, their birth date, their marital status, work status. We'll ask them if they're already collecting Social Security. Are they already on Medicare? What kind of plan they're on? Do they have a pension that may impact Social Security benefits? Do they have eligible dependents, whether that's minor or disabled children? So based on that client's information and their marital status, it'll ask questions about the spouse or the ex-spouse, deceased spouse. And then aside from the general information, the only other thing needed to put in here is the client's earnings record. Now, many clients you might find already have an account on the SSA.gov website. If they don't have one, you can help them create one, or they can create one on their own. We have the links on how they can create one. And once their account is created, they have the ability to download their Social Security statement as an XML file, and we could upload that XML, find the file, and it'll actually shoot that file and the earnings right into the roadmap, which is going to do the calculations. Now, aside from telling clients what their current benefits are based on their past earnings, we also have the ability to tell them based on continuing to work if they can increase their benefits as well. So whether they decide to work another 2 years or 5 years or however long they want to work, you could put in the future earnings and it'll tell you and the client how much they may be able to increase their benefit based on that. We have that additional information page that you can learn more about your client holistically. And then once you get to the end, you'll click on calculate. And again, just in a few seconds, it's going to calculate everything we need for that client. Now, I want to point out a few key features here of the roadmap that really make it unique in the industry and how you're going to easily be able to help your clients. So the first thing here is the filing options heat map. Now the filing options heat map will show you every single option of those clients from 62 through 70. And you can see that in either a lifetime, annual, or monthly view. And all of these options within here, you can click on to see the details. Are they eligible for a retirement benefit, spousal, survivor, dependent benefits? And with that, you can also click on any option within here to go from the annual view to what those monthly benefits look like as well. We also have the PIA calculator, which actually shows the clients how their benefits are calculated. Now, this is important because the Social Security Administration doesn't show clients this information. They just expect the clients to know that their benefits are calculated correctly. So we take it one step further and show you and the client how their benefits are calculated and actually how they can increase their benefits based on continued years of future work as well. We have the break-even report, which allows you to choose up to 4 different options at once to compare, or you can uncheck certain options, and you could change the ages accordingly to see what that break-even is. We also have a tax calculator, which shows the client based on their state and federally if they'll pay taxes on their Social Security benefits during retirement. And then we also have our Medicare calculator, which will actually show you and the client if they'll pay any IRMA additional Part B premium. So we can click on calculate here. We can change the tax filing status. We can change the income range, and then we can submit that, and it'll actually tell you how much Part B premium additionally your client will pay. Now, those are all additional features, but really the most important part that you're going to be getting into and providing to your client is that personalized report. So the personalized report could be downloaded as a PDF or a Word file if you decide to make any edits or changes. And all you need to do is choose 3 different options that are automatically compared with a maximize option. And when you click on that file, it'll create that personalized report for you. Again, we want to make things very simple and user-friendly, quick, and also something that your clients appreciate and allow them to answer their questions and to go through their options. So we wanted to make the report very simple as well. So we'll go through things like the key information that that client should know, which is some terminology based on their circumstances. We'll discuss the type of benefits they're eligible for and the timing and rules around those. We'll give them their annual and monthly heat maps so they can see all of their options in these heat maps that we showed you before. We also provide them with a claiming option summary, which show them those 4 different options that we chose to create the report will be shown in a lifetime, annual, and monthly benefits view here. And it'll also tell them when to file based on those options as well. We also talk about survivor benefits. And most importantly, we don't just talk about survivor benefits when someone passes, but the significant impact that a spouse's decision has today on that survivor benefit later on. And a lot of people don't really realize that, and that's why they leave so much money on the table. We also have a lifetime benefit chart based on a projected life expectancy, but we also provide longevity comparisons. The number one concern for most retirees is outliving their funds. So if we can help them understand and optimize when to take the more dependable income like Social Security, we can help them offset some of those longevity concerns. We also give them information on deciding what strategy they should go for that works best for them. And we also give them information on applying for benefits. Now, as an RSSA, if you choose, you can also help them apply for benefits. A lot of clients like that soup to nuts kind of service where you can help them in every aspect, and that really builds that relationship. And so not only will you be able to help them make this decision of what to do, but you can help them apply for Social Security benefits. And I've even helped clients apply for parts A and B of Medicare as well through the online application, and that's something you'll be able to take advantage of as well. Then we wrap it up with those 4 different options in more detail here at the bottom. And again, by going through this report, it really allows you to answer your clients' questions, let them know the questions they should be asking, right, by having that knowledge and expertise. And then it's going to open the door for other opportunities. Again, by going through this, you also want to know, hey, are you, yet? Have they signed up for Part A? Have they signed up for Part B? Or are they on a group plan? And what that whole situation looks like. But that is all part of the conversation because it's interconnected with their Social Security decisions, especially as far as continuing to work and maybe not on Medicare yet, or maybe they're coming up on 65. This also allows you, again, to build a future pipeline of opportunities where you're going to get people who are 63 and 64. And when they get to 65, you've already built that relationship and they're definitely going to work with you. When why would they go to somebody else when they already know you, they worked with you, and they trust you because you helped them with this decision first. Okay, so now perhaps the biggest question that many of you have is what is the cost to this program? So the full cost to the program package is $23.29. Through Western Marketing, you get the biggest discount that we offer in the industry, which is $18.50. Now, yes, it sounds like a lot. However, you have to remember, if you're going to do this, it's an investment, right? It's 3 T65 sales. It's 3 Social Security planning services, right? So, people make this back, like I said, 10x their investment in the first 90 days, which again is 18,000 that they're making from this in the first 90 days. So it's important to know that it's not a matter of will you get your money back or if, but it's a matter of how quickly. And again, we show you step by step how to do this. So I would, if this is something that you can afford at this time, I definitely recommend it just because, again, it has helped me so much with my business. But to let you know what this package includes, it's everything you need for the first year. This will give you the 5-module course with those live webinar training videos. It gives you the final exam and a second try if you need it. You get the software and all the features of the software. And then you also get the first year RSSA membership, which gives you things like the back office, the weekly training, the marketing, everything we talked about today. So $18.50 for year 1. The only other required fee is 12 months later and every 12 months after, which is the annual renewal of $479. And again, that gives you the software, the support, the weekly training, the marketing, everything that we talked about. So $18.50 year 1, $479 each year after. So at this time, Tyler and I will do our best with answering any questions. If you do have questions, please put those in at this time and we'll be able to take care of those.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Tom, for doing that. Certainly appreciate you, man. Looks like there is a question here. It says, is there a practice test to prepare for the final exams?
Yeah, so it's almost similar to the AHIP, where after each module you'll take a practice exam, and that the same exact questions, not maybe the same exact, but very similar questions will be on the final exam. So by going through the modules and answering those questions and, getting those questions down, that'll prepare you for the final exam.
Okay. Another question just came in that asks about the number of CE credits that you get with this.
Yeah, so it does depend on the state that you're in, but generally, most states that we're approved by are 9 credits for CE. There are there's like 2 states that are 8 credits. There's 2 that are like 6 credits, and then there's like 2 that are 12 credits. So generally it's 9, but if you send me an email, my email is here on the screen. If you're looking for your state information, just send me an email and I could reply back with how many credits your state gets.
Okay. And then a follow-up question to that is, as part of the ongoing training, does that qualify as ongoing CE as well?
So the good part about this is that you don't need to recertify every year. The only thing you need to do is 4 in-house CE credits, and that's part of the 479. It doesn't cost extra. And the only reason we require in-house credits instead of external is that simply we just want you to keep up with new Social Security rules that come out each year. So it's not a lot of credits. It doesn't take a whole lot of time. I got mine done this year in like an hour and a half, 2 hours. So that's really all that's required each year.
Okay. That sounds good. No further questions at the moment, Tom. So once again, thank you everybody for jumping on with us today. We certainly appreciate it. We certainly hope you found it informative and helpful. If you have any questions on this, feel free to get a hold of me at my office at 800-852-7152 or shoot me an email at tyler@wmacorp.com, or Tom's email and contact information is there on the screen as well. So unless there are any further questions, Tom, do you have anything you want to add before we wrap up here?
No, like Tyler said, reach out to Tyler or myself at any time. Like I said, being a Medicare agent myself, I completely understand that right now, if you like doing this and you want to get started, that's great. You can go to rssa.com/Western Marketing is the landing page to get started. But if you want to keep focused on AHIP and AEP and maybe think about doing this Q1 of next year, I just wanted to give you all the information so that you understand what the program is all about and ultimately if it fits into your business and if this is something that you want to do. So Tyler, thank you so much as always for having me on. And we'll speak again soon. And thank you everyone for your time.
All right. Well, thank you again, Tom. We certainly appreciate your time as well. Thanks again, everybody. Hope you have a great rest of your Thursday.